Welcome back, fellow coders. Jared O'Leary here from Boot Up. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a thumbnail for your project. So what we're going to do, once you finish your project, we want to make something that appears over the screen that kind of is catchy and makes people go, I really want to click on that. So we have our 4 different options here to actually creating a thumbnail because it's going to be a sprite. I'm just going to go ahead and choose from the library. And since my project is about a super jumpy cat, I'm just going to go with the cat. And now I have a second sprite. So in the costumes, I'm going to change it so that way I can actually edit the backdrop. So I'm going to click where it says convert to bitmap. And then that gives me these tools over here. So this allows me to actually fill in the backdrop because what I want to be able to do is make this sprite cover up the whole screen over here. So I'm going to fill with the color white. And when I click with the paint bucket, now it's covered up everything that you see right here. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I want to add in a title, so that way people will know what this project's about just by looking at the thumbnail. So I'm going to click on the text, and then I can start typing. Oops, first I need to change my color. I'm going to say super jumpy scratch cat. Awesome. Now when I click outside of it, I can actually drag this to make it bigger. I can turn this to make it look all fancy and whatnot, and I can move it around. But once I click again, it stays that way. Okay, so I like this. I want this to be my thumbnail. However, right now I'm having a problem because it's not covering up the whole screen. So what I'm going to do right now is add in some code that will fix that. So we want to make it so that when we press the green flag, this goes right into the middle of the screen. So we're going to use a goTo block. And we're going to say 0, 0, which is the middle. So when I double click this, now it covers up the whole screen. So if we had 20 different sprites on here, we wouldn't see any of them because this thing is covering it. Now, when we start our project though, we want it to actually hide. So that way we can actually see the project and not our thumbnail. So all we have to do is add in a block that says hide. And so when our project starts, boom, our thumbnail goes away and it goes right into our project. Now, if you're ever editing this project after you've created this, you're going to want to use 2 blocks to make your thumbnail reappear. The first one is to show up, which makes it so we can see it. And the next one is the go to front. This will make it so that it goes in front of all the other sprites, so that way we can do something with making it visible. So what I'm going to do right now is show you how you can save it. So let's say we made all of our edits and it's saved, but we want this to go to the front. So we double click the show and go to front. And then it's not allowing us to save it. So if you actually drag the block, now it allows us to save it. So when we save it this way, it's going to actually save the thumbnail on top and make it so that when we go to our project page, we see this rather than all of our sprites and backdrops and things like that. So that's how you make a custom thumbnail for your project. Go ahead and give it a try.